So, $100,000 share capital company to $3 million share capital company in the span of 7 years. And I'm happy to say that today on board of the company we've had 8 distinguished young Nigerians between the age of 40 and 55 that have built this dream. As a vision, our lifetime commitment is clean water to the people of Nigeria and the West African sub-region. So we set out to form a water solution company, a clean water solution company to service our country and also the West African sub-region. So a total of about 300 million people in the sub-region. Ever since we grew up as Nigerians, we never had times when the key disinfectant for water is manufactured in Nigeria. This has never been done. So we were one of the first companies that came up with that vision to manufacture chlorine for water treatment. Because that's the cheapest way you can disinfect water to bring down the level of fatality or mortality in terms of waterborne diseases, which is one of the key problems of development in this region. So we wanted the best partnership in the world. We had options to go to Asia, India, Far East, China, and get partners to develop a robust technology that can allow us to manufacture 15% strength chlorine for water disinfection. And we went to the United States. And we sent proposals to a company in Boston called Ionics, set up by 7 Americans, 7 engineering graduates at MIT, they built a technology that became the safest in the world and the most environmentally friendly technology in the world for the manufacture of chlorine, where you don't get exposed to gases and all that during the process. That process is called membrane electrolysis. So, little chemistry, for some of us who did chemistry in the high school and all that, we know that if you bring salt and water and pass electricity through it, you get chlorine. That's how you get chlorine. So that technology was developed by a company called Ionics, and then 2 years down the line, General Electric bought that company. And then they said, okay, what are your prospects? They said, our only prospects in West Africa is at that time we were at a share capital of $50,000 or $100,000. And then GE called us. So our relationship started with General Electric America, like that of an elephant and a fly. That was the world's biggest company trying to give us some little attention. And then they invited us to the United States for a defense of our proposals and our projects, how we hope to deploy the technology for our sub-region. And I led that defense in Washington, D.C., along 2 or 3 of with my directors, and successfully were granted finance, was $6.5 million US. So the challenge now was for us to come with some kind of equity. So we came back home. I told you the poverty index. We tasked ourselves personally and all that because like 7, 8 of us at the beginning, we grew the company to a 33-man company, and we still remain private. And we were able to raise $2 million to put our deposits, and then United States Exim Bank, being the primary export finance institution for America, trying to grow American jobs and raise American manufacturing levels, gave us a guarantee that if we are able to set up this plant, they will guarantee the fact that we will pay because our cash flows, our numbers will be looking good, because we will be a pioneer. The Nigerian government helped us, especially the government of Malayaro, like I said. They helped us. We got equipment worth $7.6 million now in the country. We have like $3 million of equipment on our site. One of our storage facilities at the International Trade Fair Complex for the Chloromat. Every equipment has been shipped. We are now at the balance of plants aspect of the project. We have equipment worth $7.6 million in Nigeria now, some in Lagos, some in Kaduna. And the site is right now being prepared by the GM of the project, who is a seasoned chemical engineer, Engineer Umar Isa. And I would like to use this opportunity to introduce the project engineer. I just pulled him out of the site and forced him to wear some clothes. So he's a GM. He's got 18, 20-year experience as a chemical engineer in one of Nigeria's biggest refineries. So he's come here as the GM of the chemical plant to manufacture chlorine. Like I said, this is the agreement that we signed in 2008 with General Electric. You will see it's a signed and sealed agreement, and we are honoring this agreement. By this agreement, we're supposed to pay $850,000 every 6 months through 60 months. And we're on course. We paid the first batch of $850,000 on June 25th. We're going to pay the next batch of $850,000 on December 25th of this year. And probably by June of 2015, we'll have started manufacturing 40,000 liters of this commodity per day. And this is the only factory that will be producing such chemical for water disinfection in the entire northern Nigeria. And this is the second factory in Nigeria. But again, we have the most environmentally friendly plant because we have the most robust technology from the United States. So I'm proud to say I'm a GE partner, and we've had a very pleasant story so far. And GE is also relating with us in all other aspects of water and process technology now, as a result of our commitment with them. So we're now their channel, commercial and technical partners in the region of Nigeria. I have personally been able to uplift my knowledge and my career and my business leadership skills through several several programs sponsored by General Electric in one of their highest leadership training centers in Portugal, New York, in Texas, in New York, in Atlanta, and almost in 6-7 other cities of America, other parts of the world. Because we're dealing with a global company that has offices in about 101 countries, over 350,000 staff, and almost number 2 and number 3 on the industrial Dow Jones Index of the stock exchange in New York. Along the line, my childhood friend also, who is the president of my chamber, and an engineer, saw the vision and he joined the company about 4 years ago. So I'm happy to say that he's also my director on the board today of WATTCON.